George Ivory. Coach, if you could introduce the two players that are with you, an opening statement about tonight's game, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Okay, we have Mitchell Allison to my right and Savalas Townsend to my left. Just thought we just witnessed a very excellent played basketball game between two teams. It was very competitive, and I think that's how the tournament really should be, and it's been that way pretty much so far right now.
We'll open it up for questions. If you could, please ask the student athletes the questions first, and then Coach.
Savalas, what went through your mind before the ball was tipped up and thrown up in overtime?
I was hoping I'd get an and one, but we was really glad. I was really glad that we was fought back and got back in the game. You know, as a senior, you know, you start feeling a little emotion coming on the court when you're down like 3 minutes. With 3 minutes to go, you start trying to dig everything you have to make sure your team win. And once it went in overtime, I was just taking a second chance. Like the first half, or the first part of the game was over. It's horrible we played. We got another chance to win it. That's exactly what was going through my head.
What did Coach Ivory tell you at the half to get you guys to make those adjustments against Alabama State?
Box out, rebound, you know, play harder. You know, we might have played hard the first half, and, you know, we held them 26 points, but we only scored 20. But we had to find something, you know, dig deep because it wasn't enough. That's it.
Daniel Garland instrumental in the comeback, lost him early in overtime. What was the mindset going into the overtime without him losing early?
For using Daniel, you know, we had to find something else because, you know, clearly he got us back in the game at the end of the game. I think he made 7 straight baskets. It was 7 straight points by himself. And once we lost him, we knew that boxing out had to come out. We had to be physical because he's a physical guy. Somebody else going to have to rebound, step in. And Austin Allen stepped up, actually, and did a great job to replace Daniel. Throughout when Daniel was in foul trouble, Austin was there to box out, get these clutch offensive and defensive rebounds, and make shots and free throws.
How much did you work the ball in the comeback?
Every time. I ain't gonna see. I want it every time.
Yeah.
All right.
Questions for Coach Ivory.
Coach, what did you tell your team going into the tournament since you were going against people who won it last year?
Well, one thing about it we've been stressing all year is playing defense and being a very aggressive basketball team and playing together as a group. And we knew all along that we had a pretty good basketball team. We just lost a couple games early, first half, 1 or 2 points here, free throw here, you know, but that's a sign of a good team. We were young, but right now they're playing pretty good basketball, and defense is, you know, is our motto. And that's what we strive to do.
Coach, at what point did you feel the momentum of the game started to sway in your favor?
Well, Mitch Allison made 2 big threes right there, and I felt like that's when we started getting that momentum going because we expect him to do that. And, you know, he's a guy that really can shoot the basketball. And once he made 2 straight threes, I thought that's when the team really picked up their defense and turned them to another level.
Speaking about turning up to another level, that was tomorrow, Coach.
Yeah, you know, there's always a big game for us. You know, they're 2 hours from us, my old school, and, you know, but at the same time, you know, these guys are in the challenge. They are a team that's, they can put up with me for a whole year. I think they ready to play a good game, you know, so we were looking for the challenge.
Coach, you left your well against Alabama, right?
Yes, sir. We got good athletes, sir.
Y'all beat them 73-62. What game you lost?
Yes, sir.
Because y'all match up pretty well against them.
Well, we think we do. We think that we got a pretty athletic team. We think that we can get them down the court. We think that we have shooters, and the biggest thing about it, I think that if we could just handle the press and not turn the ball over and get for fast break points, we have a good chance of winning the ball game.
Coach, being an ex-Valley player, is there any secrets that they carry on every year that you can put out one more time? You think that you have anything there?
Well, you know, being an ex-player, but you know, when you start getting I love UAPB, and you know, and the thing about it is, we think the secret's gonna be, you know, once you get on that court, you throw out all the records and all the rivals, and then that's becoming one of our rivals is Mississippi Valley State. And I think the guys, you don't have to say much to motivate them. You know, because we have some kids from Mississippi. And, you know, and I think that really motivates those guys to come up and play hard.
Any final questions?
One more question, Coach. And not between y'all now, but I have an opportunity, so get your rest.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna
Thank
be a
you.
show tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right.